Okay, so it's now September, and I noticed Grandpa Walter must have a schedule. I thought last night when he wasn't here, it might be because it was raining, but it's not raining anymore. And apparently, because it rained after, I was seeing the hail, not the rain. I just wasn't expecting hail in August. So I didn't even pay attention to the fact that it was diamonds and not raindrops on the icon on the weather part of the UI. So there is that. And I was going to change the time scale to 15 now that we're in multi-day months. Let's see if anything exciting came into the sales. So that needs a bit too much horsepower. And so does that. But I mean, they were, well, not close, but they weren't the like giant ones that required 300 something. Okay, so that was that because I will want to get some kind of cultivation. And also I'm thinking this is hail damage, which is exciting unless it screws up contracts. Because I didn't realize the NPCs would have hail damage or disaster damage as well. But if it means, because it is very tight on the contracts. Anyway, so if that makes it so that you can't finish contracts because it wasn't taken into account, then it's bad. But if it's taken into account, then it's great. Okay, so I'm thinking something in the central region. And I probably want to stay to around 200,000. I think getting a loan for 200,000 would be fine, and then I'd have enough from what I have to get some kind of cultivation thing and have, money to get me to harvest. Because contracts only go so far for giving you money. So look at those. These two are about the 200,000 mark. Or there's like these three. Go with those two. So which ones are, that's withered. And that's going, so 8, 32, and 43. 8, no wait, okay, 32 is not. No, so 32 is spinach, okay. And 8 and 43 are soybeans? Yeah. So, I mean, I can cultivate in something that's bad, but soybeans isn't bad. So soybeans can be done with a regular harvester, right? Pretty sure. Can't remember now. Pretty sure, though. Pretty sure it's just corn and sunflowers that need a corn header. And that's why I'm at regular header, not a grain header, not a regular harvester. I know they can be done in a regular harvester. So I would, well, I'd have to see how much a spinach harvester costs because I would imagine I would be plowing that under if I bought these two. Now, 31 and 33 are ready for harvest. So I might be able to get some contracts to do those. So let's actually look at contracts. Oh wait, what was I thinking? 31, 33. Other one's 30. 31. I mean, yesterday I was really trying to do contracts that I had equipment for. But this time of year, most of the harvesting contracts are going to be different crops, like red beet. And I do want to try these different crops. So I wouldn't care about the sorghum. But I might try the red beet here. Yeah, we're going to try red beet. These the same tractor. HD 170, HD 110. I thought they were slightly different sizes, but they had the same thing. And I guess if I had gotten out and looked, or even looked closer at that. So red beet doesn't need a topper. I'm going to check because it would not be the first time that contracts missed out on giving you everything you need. So this would be in vegetables, right? So we have, okay, they can all do red beet, and none of them mention needing the top first. So to plant vegetables, you need two special equipment. You have to make ridges first, and then that's interesting, if that's how that works. I wonder how close this feels to like sugar beet harvesting. Because I actually really like sugar beet harvesting with the tractors, even if it takes forever, so I don't do it a lot. That's probably why I like it, because I don't do it a lot. I did do it quite a lot in, I think, the French Plains map in 22. I had a whole sugar thing going. I did a lot of sugar beets. I didn't do sugar cane. I just kept the sugar factory going with sugar beets. Okay, so unfold. We're going to want that. We're going to have to go clockwise. And okay, it does have a lower. What is move bunker up? Okay, it's basically pipe out. It's just called something different, but I assume it's just so that I can get above the tipper. Okay, so now let's turn on, and is it only going to do one thing at a time, or do I drive in the field for it to be? Because that will take a long time if it's. Let's do this. Yeah, it's going to take a long time. And I mean, that was almost 10% right there. So This is going to be fun. Not sure it's going to be worth the money, but it's going to be fun. Let's do this. Yep, let's hope that it actually works, though, because there we go. Yes. Oh, so this isn't even going to. We can come back for the outside. Okay, there we go. There's the outside of this. We'll grab the outside of the. Yeah, because it's no longer thinking it's on the field. So that's awkward. No, I'm going to try to do the outside. And try to sand the 270. It'll be better once it's able to stay on the field and therefore the lines are better. But luckily this map is pretty square field, so it won't be too bad to do some of it. Okay, so we're going to lift that up and we're gonna have to go get the, no, this. Might as well not put any extra hours. Oh, they gave me a dolly. How exciting. Hopefully I won't have to back up anywhere. Might as well not put any extra hours on my tractor. I think I am going to lower the time scale. No, that's right, to 10 because I want to actually be able to do stuff in September. I might even have to lower again. Yeah, we're just gonna go down to 5 and put it as still trying stuff out because it is still trying stuff out. Normally in a playthrough, I don't change the time scale too much at all because just because. But for a save of a new game, Okay, now, oh, there is actually quite a bit of room between these, or that it would be close. At least I'll get a few empties of that before having to move it. Okay, so wait, that turned it off, so you can't have it. Yep, you can't have it empty while harvesting, which is fine for me, but it is something to note. Okay, can I be on this line without it kicking me off? You know what, let's turn that off and go around and get on that line at the start of this. It'll just make it easier. Is that the right line? No, that's the line I did. It did look like it was the line I did, but I wanted to make sure. Because I only did one line and that looked like it was the second line. It's still off enough that it's going to kick me off, but that's fine. Let's try to stay on the 270 line, which I didn't. Good. Okay, so the stuff on the belt, I don't think I have that up as high as it could be, but because I don't care so much about that, but I actually really like that part. It looks like most of that line has been done. I just didn't grab the start of it, so let's go for the next line. Well, I'm on the last headland, so almost up to going up and down the field, or I guess side to side on the field. But there we go. Now we're done with that last headland, and we can go back and forth. So, as you can see, I'm still working on this field. It is the 2nd of September, and I did have it on ×5 for quite a lot of yesterday's thing. I switched it back to 15 while I was working at night. So I'm closing in on being done. But it made me look at what you need to get into vegetables. Because I was thinking it was like the other ones where you needed the special harvester, and you do. But I figured you needed the special harvester for each crop. And there's some that you need a special harvester for that one crop. But not this. This does 3 crops. It does red beet, parsnip, and carrots, I believe. Yeah. And there's the other options, one being that makes boxes, and then one being one that's kind of like well, like the forage harvester, where you need it to put on the worker. And this is not a real line. Well, it's a line I've already gone down. Which I definitely prefer that to the ones where we get the invisible crops, which is definitely still a thing. I'm sure that's actually pretty hard, especially with something this narrow, to have it be exactly 1 for 1. Yeah, but anyway, it would not cost that much to get into vegetables. I was looking at starting with wheat or barley because a regular harvester has a lot of different options. It carry a lot of things. You just need one header that has most of them and another header that has a few more. And there's still more options on a regular harvester. But this does have multiple options. And the timing on it would mean I could get a grass harvest in between. And they do have a good window. So if I got 3 fields, which would be small fields, I wouldn't want to do a giant field with a harvester like this. But I could do, I'd probably plan on carrots being last. That way if I'm running out of time, I have another month. But I could do staggered between the 3, and then after harvesting one, I can change it to grass, and then get a cutting of grass in between. And I didn't look at all of them, but I know the Preserve Food Factory has canned things. And the soup factory, like it's pretty much the root crops. I wouldn't have potatoes, but the other lines. So I even have stuff to look for. I don't know if there's other productions as well, including productions that might not be on the map, but are in the build menu. But there are definitely those to look forward to. So instead of working on getting wheat or barley in, we're going to be getting grass in and working on becoming a vegetable farmer. It looks like I would be done, and it must not be this line. There's definitely a line of crops, but it must be the next one. I think I went to the next one. Like you can even see it on the map. Okay, this one. So let me stare at that one so I don't lose it. Which it's hard to see when you're traversing or reversing, but I still know which one it is. This one? I'm pretty sure I haven't lost it. I'm pretty sure it's that one. It was. Okay. And now I know I started at the beginning. So the last line, and then just a couple that you can actually see. Okay, we definitely lift that up and get this ready to empty the 450 liters into the trailer. And we are done with the harvesting. We just have to bring this last tipper down to the sell point, and we will be done with the contract. Okay, so the last load of this, and I'm sure there is some extra. So there is over 13,000 extra. I just wanted to see the number. So like 2,900 extra for that? Not bad. I think I'm getting like 5,000 from the contract. Well, a little less because I obviously lease the equipment. Oh, no, I'm only getting 3,000 minus the 1,000. So 2,000. What was the 5,000 that I was thinking of then? Probably not even here. Carrots with the actual machine, the self-propelled machine. Okay, well, there we go. There is red beets. Oh yeah, that is a thing. You can't use the next tractor button after a contract released the thing. You had to use the previous tractor button.